So you want to sit on the floor?
No.
But yeah, it's like, to be fair, there's not a whole lot of little people actors.
Warwick Davis.
Yeah, Warwick Davis.
That's the name. It's like, oh my god.
But yeah, there's not a whole lot out there. And besides the fact, it's like, you kind of expect it. And to be fair, one of the main dwarves is Ian McShane. And you can't go wrong with Ian McShane. There's nothing wrong with the swearing.
Yeah, I kind of like they have like regular sized people and just kind of shrunk them down.
Digitally.
Yeah.
It's like, not like it's just Ian McShane. Hey, Ian, we're taking your legs off. Chop!
Yeah, just kind of shrunk them down digitally, much like with Gandalf, expanding him.
Yeah, and obviously shrinking Frodo and all that.
Yeah.
But say, because, what is his name? Any of the hobbits, whichever one you want to go with. I can't remember what Frodo's actor's name is.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Dushku, yeah. Yeah, with Elijah Dushku, he's not that short. So, I mean, they had to shorten him for,
Elijah Wood.
I know, I'm making a joke. It's a joke, son, a joke. Little Foghorn Leghorn there for you kids. Yeah, like they had to obviously shrink them. I don't know why for here it looks a little bit better, but maybe it's because Lord of the Rings is a little older. Yeah. That's just CGI impressions.
Yeah, it's like, what a combo of actors to get for the dwarves. You have, like you said, Ian McShane, you have Ray Winstone.
Yeah, I guess Ray Winstone was bored one day. Welcome on set.
I thought you were about to call them boars.
Hey.
It's like, well, it was boars.
Yeah. Those of you who've never seen
King Arthur.
Yeah, King Arthur with Clive Owen. Go watch it. It's actually
like if for no other reason than Ray Winstone as boars.
Yeah.
No, I have one final mission for you.
Shriek. Yeah, it's worth it. The movie's worth the watch. But yeah, you have Ray Winston. You have Bob Hoskins. I think this is his last role.
Yeah, one of his last few roles. I was looking at it, it's like, oh my god, it's like, is that who I think it is? Because I could have sworn this came out after he died.
No, I think it came out shortly before he died. But either way, filming officer would have wrapped up before he passed away.
Yeah, there's also,
what's his face?
Toby, I want to say his name is?
Yeah.
Toby Jones, I think is his name.
I think it's his name.
Yeah, he was in...
Hunger Games.
Yeah, Captain America movies. He did the voice of Dobby in Harry Potter.
Master gave me a sock. Stupid movies. Hey, guess who does not like Harry Potter? Yo. Everybody's like, hey.
But also like you're pointing at me. It's like, I like Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, like kind of seeing off to the side, looks like you're pointing over this way.
I judge me. My fingers are around my own face. I'm about to say, you like Harry Potter. I don't know why you like Harry Potter, but you like Harry Potter. But
I'm a Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw's rule.
Slytherin. Screw it. I just like causing chaos just for funsies. But some of the other actors, I didn't know who they were. But they're all English actors, well bred, and they all do a fine job.
One of them looked like Liam Neeson, but I knew that wasn't him. It's like, okay, he kind of looked a little like...
It would have been hilarious if it was Gerard Butler. He'd be almost reprising his role from movie 43. Because that's a movie that needs to be brought back up.
Never seen it, so...
I wouldn't suggest seeing it.
I would say, hopefully that won't be one of the movies we're eventually going to get to.
Or no.
But we haven't finished making our list yet, so...
I would be the one that had to choose it, and I ain't choosing it. I sat through it once. I don't know if I want to sit through it again.
Well, I don't think I've ever heard of it or barely heard of it. I don't know what it's about, so...
Gerard Butler's a leprechaun at one point. That's kind of funny. And he's interested in...
Are you kidding? Are you serious?
Yeah. If I was joking, I'd say a horse walks into a bar, bartender goes, "Hey, why the long face?"
I'm going to push you off this bed.
With 4 inches.
Who said I'm going to push you over this way? I'm going to push you off that way.
But yeah, it's like the dwarves. They were kind of neat, right?
Yeah.
And what,
Yeah, that's a pretty good effect. Is basically what we're saying.
mm-hmm. Did you like their little banters amongst each other?
Yeah.
You also like the little reference, non-link to Disney. His movie.
Like, you start whistling, I'll punch you.
Yeah, there he goes. Hi ho, it's off to work we go.
It's like, hi-oh, it's off to work we go. Like, start whistling, I'll punch you. It's like, hello, kitty.
It's a little bit of fan service they do. So, what did you think of the overall effects and overall, like, kind of like tone and look of this movie? Did you enjoy them? Did you like what they said to do, or?
Yeah, I like their take on it. It was interesting, like, kind of, it's like darker fantasy type take. It's like,
Not quite Tim Burton dark.
yeah, thankfully. Oh, my God. It's like, get a new shtick. Seriously, dude.
Yeah. And I guess we should try and explain it.
I know, probably
a
just
little bit.
pissed off a whole bunch of Tim Burton fans. It's like, I like Tim Burton. I love the fact that he's dark. It's like, that's fine. Different strokes for different folks. But oh my God,
Well,
like,
you kind of sound like you're kind of hypocriting yourself there, because you're saying, like, I like the dark take, but you don't like Tim Burton's dark take. So maybe we should kind of explain it a little.
well, I just don't like the fact that he, like, everything he does, like, dark and twisted, because he's dark and twisted. It's like, yeah, we get it. Get a new shtick.
I think the biggest issue with it that you probably have, and you probably don't even realize it, and it's also my issue I have with it, is he will take things that really don't need to be darkened and
Alice in
darken some
Wonderland.
more. Yeah, because like Alice in Wonderland is a bit of a
I haven't seen that movie, but
oh god, that movie sucks.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
all
gotta
true.
watch it too, because they're making a sequel coming out this year. Oh yeah,
oh yeah,
the first one made $1 billion.
oh yeah, I've seen trailers shortly after Alan Rickman died.
Mm-hmm. Poor Alan
Oh.
Rickman. That's his surviving role pretty much. God, do I hope there's something where he's like the Metatron in Dogma 2 or something. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But I think it is like with Alice in Wonderland. It's like there are certain things where he made it just super uber dark to the point to where he took away from Alice in Wonderland. I think. And I think that's his biggest issue, is that he will let the style over encompass the substance of the story. Because Alice in Wonderland was all about the visuals. Because I can tell you, because I fell asleep during that movie in theaters. There's me and my friend Crystal were just sitting there, we were watching, and eventually we both fell asleep and woke up like 20 minutes later. Didn't miss anything. I was like, okay, all right.
That happened.
Yeah. But, yeah, he tends to have that problem. He's way too much style over substance. Where I think that's probably the difference with this movie, is like at least
Well,
there is some substance to it.
Yeah, like his dark tone, it's like it can work. I'll give him that.
Beetlejuice. Batman Forever. No.
That's Joel
that movie.
Schumacher. Batman
Joel
Returns.
Schumacher. Joel, not Joe.
I said Joel.
Okay, that's a Joe. But anyway, yeah, Batman Returns. Batman Forever
Do I need to
sucks.
get you a hearing aid, Grandma?
What?
Smart ass.
There are a number of movies that it works in, but there's a lot of movies where it doesn't work at all. Oh, and before y'all say Nightmare Before Christmas, he didn't direct it, so it doesn't count. I hate
Thank you,
when
right in
people...
my ear.
You're welcome. Yeah. Sorry, I can't stand when people sit there and go, oh, he did Nightmare Before Christmas. He produced it. Sure, he probably had a hand in a lot
Yeah,
of
just because
things,
it's called
but
Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like,
that's because director of Coraline didn't quite fit, and also they couldn't predict the future. That's my Key's opinion.
don't be. I don't know if y'all heard that.
That was yawn meow. Because it's so hard being
Oh, yeah.
that cute.
Oh, that was good. That was cute. We're gonna wrap this up.
I've only been vamping for about 45 minutes. But you did like the overall tone, though, and setting,
Yeah,
how they did this.
It somehow worked. I mean, to me, it took a little bit for the story to actually get started.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's like once it got going, it's like yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Actually, the story did take a little bit to get going, but once it got going, it kind of really didn't stop. It didn't like have any like real. I mean, some people would be like, "Well, there are slow moments," but it wasn't. It didn't feel like the story like just came to an abrupt halt. Like we were not furthering the plot, and we were just here's an exposition dump. Oh, some movies do. I'm trying to think of a good example, and right now my brain's going. It's like, sorry, man, I ran out of it. I have jokes. Want some jokes?
Yeah, juice.
Yeah, it's all juice. Let me fix myself. Bleep. Everybody's going to quit moving your ass over. Oh well. So, like you are giving your stars 8.5 because you do points for some god awful reason.
Well, it's like it's a little better than an 8, but sorry. But it's like I wouldn't quite give it a 9. It's like I just like, right in there. I know I'm weird.
Very much so.
You get me around for some reason.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out what that is.
Thank you, and fluffy.
So, now we just need to figure out what is next week.
What are we doing next week? Do I dare even ask?
You know what? I think next week we'll go ahead and let it be my pick technically, because really we only saw Snow White and the Huntsman because you're gonna have to watch it to understand the first one or this next movie. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it might be helpful.
Yeah, but why is it that? Why is it? Who is this? Who's that?
And you know what?
Leprechauns.
Evil Queen's brother. What do you bet they don't even mention him?
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention him.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he's just kind of there to be really creepy. And unfortunately,
Yeah, let's
sorry,
say-
dude, he's a butt ugly man too.
Yeah, it looked like at one point he was about to. Yeah, speaking of being creepy, it looked like at one point he was about to.
Rape Snow White.
Yeah, try to molest or rape Snow White.
Yeah. We have talked about rape way too much during this episode.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about like 2 or 3 times.
And now.
But, yeah. Well, I mean, including this time.
Okay. Yeah, he's a creeper. But it kind of works, I think.
And he got killed in a very satisfying way.
Oh yeah, right in the wood.
And it's like, and like just holding him there. It's like, die.
Thor on him.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I saw that wood that all the splinters sticking out, or not splinters, the all the pointy bits.
the pointy bits. Thank you, Gavin Free.
But it's all the pointy bits. Like, yeah, do it. Yeah, like I knew where that was going.
That felt so good.
Like I said, it was satisfying watching him die.
But to be fair, it's like, I wouldn't say, I know some people had some issues with her brother, but it's like, at least he's not, like, there was one person I'm trying to remember, I can't remember.
I hate to say it, he had been more of a point than William.
Yeah, but at least he wasn't insufferable or anything. Like, the acting was fine, his mannerisms were a little over the top, but like, I was having fun with his role at least.
The brother or Finnick?
The brother.
That's what I thought you were talking about. I was like,
what is his name? I want to say his name is actually like Finn.
yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it's Finn, but
Like Finn or Flynn or something.
I think it's Finn.
I think so too.
Finn Flynn. There we go. Call him Finn Flynn. But yeah, Finn Flynn was, it's like some people are like, oh, he's so over the top. This guy works for this movie. And I think that's the thing. It's like,
Yeah, it's like some of the actors were kind of over the top at points. Like, yeah, it does. It somehow works.
well, like I said, because it's in a fantasy setting.
Yeah.
It's like you
With
can get away
troll. With a troll.
Yeah,
and
there's
dwarves and Evil Queen who talks to a guy that comes out of a mirror.
who may or may not actually be there, which was a kind of interesting idea.
Yeah.
It's like, well, maybe either only magical people can see it, or maybe she's just insane. Though you do learn she does actually have powers.
Yeah.
She turns into crows.
Yeah. And then goes.
Imagine counting all those
splat.
crows. Big. I need to have like a counter for my puns. But yeah. But say I'm glad you enjoyed it because I enjoyed it. I own it.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I think next week I get to choose. And I was telling you earlier.
Am I gonna have to hurt you for this?
That we do have to introduce you to the glory and the over 50 years of the king of all monsters. And what better way to introduce you to him than probably one of his best films he's been in which he's in the last half. Oh wait, he is in the beginning of the movie. So, ladies and gentlemen, Godzilla Final Wars next week. Bye, y'all.